All right. We are going to continue Horizon. So we still haven't made it to Meridian yet. We are working on getting there, but it's not a huge priority right now as exploring the map is. We are making our way around, finding metal flowers, Bannock figurines, ancient, whatever they're called, coffee mugs. Basically doing that, coming across cauldrons where we see them, side quests as we get to them, and everything like that. Yeah, that's about it. So yeah, we have yet to actually visit Meridian for the first time, but that has not stopped us from doing tons and tons of other things. So we are going to continue doing tons and tons of other things. Have you overridden a tall neck? 3 of them so far. We are in the second section, I believe. So we got the tall neck over here, even though it's not like listed. Oh no, this one. So we got that one, we got this one, and this one. And I believe there's like 2 more. I guess there's 3 more if you count the DLC. But but yeah, so our main goal right now is to make our way back up to this vantage point. We made it up here a little bit yesterday, but then there was a like a whole big area of like stalkers or something like that. And we died, and then it put us like all the way over here, which was weird. So we got a metal flower in this area, and continue to do that. But yeah, we've done a fair bit, trying to just like clear areas as we get to them, and then of course take out anything that we maybe haven't seen yet. So we've taken out a Thunderjaw, taken out a Stormbird. Those have been pretty cool. And yeah, and the main focus has really just been on just exploring the new space, because it's been crazy. There's so much to do in all of these areas.
Keep that for later.
I do want more medicine, since we're right here around some. Since I know what area we're about to go into, I think I would rather stock up a little. We have some potions, I believe. 5 full health potions, 3 other health potions, and we're doing okay there. But still preferable to have the normal heals. This is a heal. Try not to get too close. But yeah, other than that, we're just kind of making our way through things. Just want the health, buddy. Okay, I need to go over there. That is a Thunderjaw. I don't necessarily want to fight one of those quite yet. The first one that we ran into, we got lucky, and there was like a hunting party as well as some other machines that kind of helped us take care of it, and we still lost some health. So I think the smart thing to do is let it be for the moment until we get a little bit more upgraded. They are fighting. Oh.
Nora. Oh, she's got.
Oh God! Hi. Are you? Why are they aggroed on me? I wasn't hitting you. Nope. Had nothing to do with me. Nothing at all. Ooh, new health potion though. I'll take that. Had not a single thing to do with me. Shock wax, don't need it. How you doing today, Swarmfire? How's your day going? Let's make our way up. And, ooh, is that a... And we're not going to forget to save at the save point here, so that if we do die, it's not so bad. Phantom limbs. My legs hurt. I keep reaching down to rub them, but of course they're not there. Ooh, I'll never be good again now. Ugh. I actually wonder, maybe that's worth back in Bridgewater, and that nano haze is stripping my legs layer by layer as the squad's medbot drags me out of the line of fire. This is part of the war? Cheering the MRB for saving our asses, covering our evac back there, crediting them with NYC still standing after a week. They even hear when I start screaming? I'll have prosthetics fitted tomorrow, but I'll never be good again. That's pretty intense. You're good. Good to hear. Oh, good.
Can't be too prepared.
I've been so low on just like the medicine pouch because like we just keep on running into these like really big things. Like if it's not a Thunderjaw, it's like a Stormbird, and we're trying to like sneak past it, and it just doesn't work because the things fly so fast in the air, and it's ridiculous. So we've just been like trying to replenish things, and then it seems like as soon as we get it replenished, it just tanks down again. I'm gonna go to that campfire real quick. Don't stick to one outfit. Yeah, I have the medium Nora Silent Hunter right now. It's not terrible. I think there are. I've been kind of just like trying to build up resources to just go straight to some better ones. But yeah, I do think that getting some of them that are maybe a little bit more resistant to attacks and stuff would be beneficial. I kind of want to see what's over here, actually. But yeah, so I've upgraded a little, although I haven't really done much other than that one. Been kind of just surviving until I can get the actual like big upgrade.
Stalkers. Watchers.
Oh, this just takes me up to a different spot.
What are they doing all the way up here?
Huh. Neat. Huh. I do have dynamic HUD, yeah. It just seemed like it was gonna end up being a better option.
I'll tuck that away.
I've picked up one power cell so far, and we made it to like an armory, and I haven't quite yet figured out how to get into it, but we got to it like really early. It was oh, where was it? Bunker. There we go. We made it here, and I just hadn't quite figured out exactly where I was supposed to go with it yet. But we've picked up like one power cell, I believe. What did it call it? Oh, a red eye watcher. Okay. But so yeah, I'm aware of that. I haven't been back there yet to see if there was like a way that I could like go and get it. But yeah, I am aware of that one. We made it down to the bunker early and just couldn't do anything early in the game, so I left it for now. So yeah, and I saw the thing kind of sitting there. Yeah, yeah, maybe after we do this area. But okay, is there just, because I wasn't quite sure what I like needed to get in there. So is it just like more power cells that I need to look out for? Because I only picked up the one that was like in the mountain when we like first woke up after the proving, and that's really been the only one that I've like seen. Oh yeah, that's way up there, huh? This was a much smoother path through this area. Okay, the 5 power cells. So there's a few more that I need to like look for then. That's fine. Hey, look at that. We're stocked back up on medicine. And we didn't have to go through a bunch of other things. Yeah, I think I went back in there. I don't think I noticed a power cell. I probably just missed it. Ooh. Ooh.
The machines are territorial here. But what am I intruding on?
Door. I thought I opened most of those. I could be wrong though. Oh, there's the campfire over there. At least they're just Glinthawks. I'll have to go back and look. Because I did notice that I could open those, and I'm not. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I'm not quite sure I got everything. Yeah, we just have the one. All right, let's do a little save here. Oh, there is a... But yeah, I might have missed one of the doors or something like that. Might have to go back. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure the only one that I got was in the Allmother. when we like first woke up. And I think that was it. It's a pretty big handling coil. I do need to keep an eye out on our modifications from getting too like out of hand. Get rid of that one. There are a lot of angry things over here. Swarmfire, thank you for the bits. Although I also don't know why that alert didn't show up. Nope, apparently those all want to be broken. I just checked it like this morning. So I don't know why it's not working. But thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the cheer. This is most certainly an interesting area. It was like we use Canna QR code. Oh yeah. I don't know. It's like I've just been having some problems getting all of my alerts to like consistently work, and I kind of found out that like, oh, if they work like once, you know, in the morning, then they'll work again. But it has not quite been the case. So it's been it's just been weird. Just trying to be nice and sneaky. Yeah, just go ahead and silent strike the sawtooth. Like it's that actually could be a Ravager. I didn't look at it. It is a Ravager. Ooh, I am not hidden right here. I think it's time to go a little bit more. Whoa, the weather. But yeah, some of the stream stuff seems like it just wants to be a little temperamental as of late. was gonna say, oh, that looks like a path up, but it doesn't. The path actually kind of looks like it goes from over there. I'm just glad that the actual, like, some of it's been working. Like, the on-screen chat was kind of broken, and then it's not now, and the events list was kind of broken. All right, I think we need to go the other way. That water has got to be cold. The follow, Swarm Fire, thank you for the follow. Yeah, it just seems like all the alerts are broken, and I like literally just tested it. Maybe I can just refresh it. It just seems like it wants to be the only way that I've seen to like fix it is to like actually like restart like the entire like bit of streaming software. But like it doesn't help when I'm in like the middle of a stream. Like I can't exactly just like turn it all off and restart it, you know? So that's been somewhat frustrating. But I do see it, and thank you. But yeah, it's like out of all the things that could be broken, it's got to be something that only fixes with like a full restart. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try and go. This does not seem incredibly promising. How did I make it all the way over there? I mean, it worked. Okay, not that way. Not that way. The vantage point has to be somewhere not so high up the mountain, I think. Because there's no real way to get up here. Yeah, they're so they show up in your notebook, by the ancient vessels. That's what they're called, ancient vessels. So they show up in this area. They don't say that you get anything for them, so I'm assuming it's just a completion thing. Like probably just achievement related. But they don't say like with the metal flowers and the ancient vessels and the Bannock figures. It's like you could trade this in Meridian for something valuable. Like the Vantages don't say anything like that. The Vantages are just like, yeah, just go find these things. But they do give a little bit of like world history and stuff like that. So you just learn a little bit about what the world looked like and everything like that. Hey, Running Gun, what's going on, man? Can I climb up here? Oh, and then I can actually climb. Oh. And then I can actually climb. We made it, boys. Ooh. We made it. Oh God. No, that's not fair. You can't just show up out of the blue because you want to.
I've gone somewhere I shouldn't have. This town is the place they're sending metropods to disappear.
Stormbird. I mean, we fought one before. Fire arrows, yeah. I actually like to blow up its chest first. Are you kidding me?
Now's my chance.
There it is. There's the chest.
Monster.
And he's done.
What was a machine like that doing all the way up here? Keeping people like me away from something.
Hee hee.
If there's only one.
Oh man, look at all that. Some crystal blade braiding. That was clean. That now that I know where I need to be shooting
Getting soaked from melted snow.
for that, it's like an easy life. Look at that. Freeze and damage. Look at that. 42. This is insane. It's so much. We've already got like a on one of our weapons right now. We have like a 40% damage or something ridiculous like that. They don't look that big when you're when they're like flying up like above you. And then they like land for 60%. I've heard that the, and I'm not sure if maybe they just haven't found it yet, but people were saying that they still like that they just haven't found a spear that you can actually like mod. Corruption glaze, nah. I'm actually gonna go to this vantage point real quick. Okay, I haven't quite figured it out yet, but I haven't really progressed the main story. Oh, it's a Frozen Wilds thing.
Save these for the trail.
That makes sense. So the reason that they weren't able to figure it out is because they probably don't have the DLC. That's reasonable. Ah, here we go. The music got really cool over here. Quite different. Yeah, or that. Ooh. Because I needed another fast travel pack. Got an outfit weave? Huh.
Apocalypse Shitstorm Tour, Day 10. So here's where I learned how the world would end. My second apocalypse in a year.
What?
Looks like there's a lot of construction going on now. Why would that be?
Huh. There's a rappel thing down there. Just need to not... Yeah. Not do that. So what is over here? Be a lot easier if I could actually see very much. No, that's not a grabbable ledge. Of course it's not. So they've ramped up production. I don't know what that means. Oh, there's a path that kind of comes over here. What is up here? Dude. Oh, there's a cauldron. Oh. Okay. That did not show up on the map previously. Shock wax. That's probably shock wax too. Okay. Okay, no, I think that's just a rock. I was like, oh my god. What? Okay, so we climb. Oh god. That was nerve-wracking. I like how it just like occasionally gets easier to see. Like what's going on. Never like a whole lot easier. Just occasionally a little less hazy. Oh god. Oh, okay. I don't know where you want me to go from here, game. I don't think it's over there. Now see, I don't need to rappel down. We'd like just climbed up. This isn't Breath of the Wild. What's up, Underwolf? This is indeed not. If I had a Switch, though, I'd totally play that. And failing. So coffee. Ouch. Goofy Holler. Like from Kingdom Hearts? Okay, I'm just checking. Did I see this?
Apoca Shitstorm Tour, Day 10. So here's where I learned how the world would end. My second apocalypse in a year.
Oh, that's fine. I heard it. Okay, at least we know that there wasn't really anything up until this point. We just have to kind of get back over to where we were. Inconvenient, but I'm trying to figure out how I was supposed to climb up the rest of that. You don't know the holler? I'm not sure I do. I'm not sure I do. You can put it in the chat. I don't think we've got the link protection was being a little stingy, so I don't think I have it on right now. Hey, creative! With things loading on Twitch, you have a bunch of fail to load module blocks all over the place. Oh, really? That sounds awesome. All right. Oh, that one. Beautiful. That was actually a very fitting sound for that moment. I just hold that up every time we fall long distances. Bit creative. I'm not having any issues. I'm having issues with my alerts working, but I think that's separate. All right, made it back. You're welcome. I'm surprised that they never put that into Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, right. That would be a fun one to just like use. What up, Mano? How you doing, man? All right, game. Where the heck do you want me to go? Morning. That's not it. It's like I need to get up to like right there, but like how? Is it working at? Oh, other sites are doing it too. Ugh, gross. You got to get yourself a VPN and connect while you're at work, if you're allowed to. That's how I got on Twitch when I was working. Yeah, but why would this route take me all the way here? I don't understand. Maybe I do need to repel. I need to equip longer arms. Go, go, gadget arms. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Inspector Gadget. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo. Yeah, it does. An astute observation. All right, that's just a big hole. I need to get in here. Aloy, I know that you're cold. I'm cold too. Telltale Inspector Gadget. Now that would be pretty legit, I think. Like if I could just get up there, I might be able to see a little bit more. But I mean, I think you're supposed to come up to it this way. But like, where? That would be sweet. But I mean, they gotta get the stuff in there. And also, I think it would be better animated, kind of almost more like a Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego animation. Or no, because that was kind of real people, wasn't it? What am I thinking of? I mean, I'm thinking of the cartoon Inspector Gadget. Trying to just, how does it want me to get out the wood? So it doesn't want me to grab that. The ropes aren't yellow. There's just nothing to grab. Yeah, that was kind of a thought. I just don't see anything on there that would like... I also don't want to miss it and just die. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that would like bring me up. Yeah, I don't think I can jump that. You already died once. I know, I just don't want to make the run again. Oh God. That was terrifying. Goofy is waiting. I know. I should just keep the link open. I'll just keep it there for now. Wouldn't want to miss an opportunity to use it, you know? It's because I feel like if I miss it, I'm dying. What exactly are you looking for? A way up. It is all. There's a so there's a cauldron here, which is kind of like a dungeon. I'm trying to look. We went to one over here and one over here. And when you complete the dungeon, you get the ability to override different machines. This one seems like it could be real good. Like a cave entrance, kind of, yeah. But I'm assuming that I need to climb up more. And I just don't have a way to really climb like more than I already have. It's like this just kind of just crunches me in right here. I don't think I can. Nope, that didn't work. So yeah, I'm just kind of like looking for some path to let me climb up. I mean, it seems like I should maybe be able to get over there, but I don't think that's the way that it's gonna work. I know, yeah, and that's like, it's pretty obvious when you're supposed to climb because they all have like these yellow ropes, which you can see kind of right down below Aloy. They've got these like yellow ropes, or the ledges kind of have like a very distinct like paint on them, and I'm just not seeing that anywhere. So I'm honestly not super sure. So see, like this, like that's how you can tell that you're supposed to be climbing. That's what I was looking.
World's going white.
Oh, you think so, ALG? That's lame. I made it all the way up here. I mean, it would make sense. Ah, hi, Nick. Thank you, guys. Okay. Well, I guess I don't have to waste time here anymore then. Ah, sad day. Lame, I know. I mean, with a Stormbird like protecting the entrance to that, I was ready for like the Stormbird Thunderjaw override unlocks, and I was just gonna go ham. Oh well, continuing. At least we cleared that Stalker area. That actually wasn't so hard when we came up the other direction and not just right in the middle of it. So I'm very pleased with that at the moment. Couldn't do anything. Don't. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, I probably would have given up after a little bit, but but I do appreciate the info. Cause I'm basically exploring the map first. I haven't even made it to Meridian for the first time yet. Nope, he'll see me there.
That's it. Nothing to see here.
Oh god, there's more. I got distracted by the Watcher. Ow. Oh god. Hi. Okay, do you mind? Thank you, game. God, they're just one-trick ponies now, aren't they? What? I did not expect there to be so many Ravagers. I was like, oh, there's like one. I saw one like a little distance away, and I was like, I could take the gun off. I can use the gun and be fine. Tag team Ravager combo. They did not like me there for a good minute. All right, let's how about maybe not? Macho Man Ravager Savage. That was basically what it was. Look at how pretty this game is. Unreal. All right. Is that a Ravager over there? I mean, it looks like it's by itself, but as we now know, nothing can be trusted. Yeah, it's like it looks like it's alone, but no, there's something over there. A little bit too far away for me to just see it. What on earth is that? Oh God. Corrupted rock breaker. What? How slippery is this grass? There's just dew everywhere. Look at this thing. Oh, there's a second one. Wait, does that say level 34? Okay, we're gonna just leave them well enough alone. Not what I want. Really? Thank you. I think not. I haven't fought one yet. That's the first time we've seen one of those. But since I'm only like 27, I believe. Yeah, since I'm only 27, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and not go that way yet. I do want to go get this Bannock figure though. What up, Stevie? Adobe Illustrator. I can't say that I do. I have a hard enough time just getting Photoshop to like regularly do what I want. Photoshop and or GIMP, because I am not using products like that enough to want a monthly subscription. Oh, why do there have to be glint hawks here? They are the worst. They're so dumb. Nobody wants anything to... Oh, he saw me. Boop.
I felt that.
Goodbye then. Have I been to Meridian? Nope. I actually made it all the way to this cauldron here and then couldn't get into it. And that was kind of our focus so far this morning was getting up that way and past all the stalkers. And we took out the Stormbird that was up there. Oh, that was the easiest Bannock figure ever.
A relic of some kind.
Oh, set 3.
Probably Banuk.
Probably Banuk. I thought I was gonna rappel down. Oh yeah, okay. Fancy. But yeah, so I haven't been to Meridian yet. We're still focusing on getting the rest of the map opened up. And just picking up all of the metal flowers and stuff that I think I can find. So that's a caravan. We're gonna go to Pitchcliff for the moment. We'll make our way up to the metal flower. Probably take out this caravan on our way. Oh no, it's just a shell walker, so that might not be as worth it. We'll leave him. We took out a caravan. We ended up taking out like 3 or 4 shell walkers. It was pretty nuts. Hello. Come here. But yeah, other than that, yeah, we've just kind of been roaming around. I mean, look at how much of the map we have clear. Except for this bandit camp over here. But everything else, all the way... Well, okay, not everything else. I guess we didn't get these metal flowers down here quite yet. But like all over here, metal flowers gone, vantage points. We did another cauldron. We'll probably do this cauldron unless it's also tied behind a thing. Pick up all of these. Life is going to be so good. Yo, a little bit more gusto, please.
Quietly.
Meow. I should have dodged. Wow, really? There we go. You know, I guess if we can override them just when they're like downed, and then we have the like repair machine skill, that would probably work out somewhat all right for us. Because then we could just take them down, override them, and then repair them. But I guess it did say that, doesn't it take like scrap? Oh yeah? Oh god. What? That's a lot of Glenhawks.
Glinthawks. This must be Bishop.
Which you plan on getting eventually, yeah. Oh god, we're not done yet. But yeah, so I basically waited on this game and then got a good deal on the complete edition.
What made these Flintox attack? I better speak to whoever's in charge.
Woo! Easy life. But yeah, so I got I just picked up the complete edition when I had an opportunity to, and figured that was a good way to go. Are we good? We got everybody? Didn't mean to make those. That's fine though. Okay. Yeah, fine there. Fine. Good. Good to go. Good to go. Shadow Blast, Shadow Rattler. But yeah, so I've been waiting. This is the Survivor heavy would maybe not be the worst thing in the world, but it takes 40 plays. Rip. That's good against some elemental stuff though. Although I guess it's not as good as just like any one single thing. Karja Blazon, need a Charger Heart, Long Leg Heart. It's just Silk's highly customizable. Oh, because it has 3 modification slots. I was like, what? I guess we can buy some blades. I don't want to waste my... Oh, I do want to, though, see if there's stuff that I can sell him. Use for selling. Got to keep the inventory lean, you know? As lean as we can. Yeah, okay. I think we're going to get rid of some of these sparkers. I just have a bunch of them. Hey, what up, Glowman? All right, we'll hold on to those. Good to go. We have a lot of capacity here. Yeah, okay. I wish the camera would zoom out a little when I'm in settlements. It's very close. It makes it very difficult to just like look around.
Can't let this happen again.
What? Siege happening today? Yeah, Floyd. It is indeed. Probably in a little less than 2-ish hours. Oh, nice, Glowman. I had him way back in the days where his leader skill was still to be announced. And he didn't actually have much of a use. Other than being decently strong, but nobody knew what it was going to be.
You just flew in on a rainbow and saved our sorry slags. Where do you come from?
But yeah, Floyd.
A man named Hackard outside the village warned me.
Traitor!
We actually
I
eventually
ordered
got
him to
a
stay
got a full
put.
5-stack
I'll
yesterday.
throw him
It's
in
kind of fun.
irons.
He's dead.
What? That scorched out, filthy, rotten dirtwad of a brother.
Dirtwad of
Why
a
didn't
brother.
he listen? Why?
He was worried you and the entire town would be killed. Do you have any idea what could be drawing the Glinthawks?
But yeah, I just pulled a
Has anyone
Super
come trying
17
to
this
sell
morning,
lures?
so that was cool.
They're devices that attract machines.
Yeah, there you go. Just don't forget
Is
to wake
that
up.
real? Is that some sort of Nora joke?
I'll take that as a no. Has anything changed that might have lured the Glinthawks?
I'm just over here
Have you
trying to
left
help
machine
this
scrap
dude's a
lying
total
around?
dick.
No. Us around use our scrap. Not like the Carja. They only keep the pretty parts.
So the Karja have been leaving scrap around.
Here? Never.
Yeah,
Carja
it's really
wasted
good.
scrap on my watch. I'd pick it up and make him eat it.
Why do you think the Karja have anything to do with the Glinthawks?
We built this outpost to protect against the Carja. Now they're coming here to trade. Fine. Their shards are as good as anyone's. But everyone knows that they want this place. Come to think of it, they want every place.
But how could the Karja have brought on the Glinthawks?
If I ever get a break from them, I'll see if I can spare a man to follow the trail. Guaranteed, there's a Carja at the other
Nice,
end.
Stevie. It's official.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm the
Then just get
mayor.
angry.
Mostly because I was too drunk to say no when my brother asked me. Tell me where he is, and I'll lay him to rest once we get these Glinthawks to flock off.
You'll find him due south of here, along the river.
Damn that fool. That bung. That lunkhead. Thank you for being with him at the end.
Why don't I investigate why the
Look at that.
Glinthawks are
Nicest thing
attacking?
he said to me so
You've
far.
got your hands full.
Really? No one ever offers to help me. You, any good at tracking?
Nope.
You could say that.
Not good at all.
Right then. Let me know what you find. Hammer to steel. A Karj is behind all this.
All right then. Investigate Pitchcliff. I just want to go get the metal flower and then like leave all these people alone forever. Probably has something to do with the movie. Because Gogeta only made an appearance in the Janemba movie, I believe.
Against that.
And I think that was an ability that he used there. Shard Gambler's Box. 50. Not gambling with much, is he? Then again, maybe just, average people don't walk around with,
That device is sending out a signal. Might be what's attracting the Glinthawks.
Turn off! Turn off!
Hi there.
What are you doing?
By the sun, it won't turn off.
What is it?
I didn't make it. I scrounged it from a workshop. Whatever it is, ever since it's been on, these Glinthawks have been attacking. I don't know how to make it
Oh.
stop.
I think we made it stop.
Well, that should do it. Now start talking. Why are you scrounging gear you don't even understand?
My customers demand extraordinary pieces best found at the fringes of civilization.
All
My
right.
tales of adventure only increase their value. Where others only dare tread, I flourish. No mountain climbs too high that I can't mount it. My trade demands sacrifice.
Including the sacrifice of innocence? Those Glinthawks swooped down and attacked everyone.
I didn't mean for that to happen. I sought only to sate the appetites of rich nobles who never leave their mansions.
You mentioned you
He's
found
a
a device
greedy
in a
idiot.
workshop.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know, right?
I
You hit
camped
it and
out
blow
atop
up.
the snowy eastern ridge. No easy climb, even in my best years. But I girded my
Enough. Were there any other devices at this workshop?
abandoned equipment, the likes of which I've never seen. A peculiar silo remained impervious to my attempts to open it. As I searched, I wondered how many secrets lie hidden in this world, as we, in our ignorance, go about our daily...
Your point?
Your point?
No, I didn't see another device. But one could still be there, waiting to unleash its horrors.
But One could still be there.
Did you know this whole time that that device was luring Glinthawks?
By the sun, no. I stashed it here for a while, but when I came back, I was nearly beheaded by one of those flying terrors.
This device is dangerous. I have to find that workshop and make sure it's the last. Where is it?
On the eastern ridge, just beyond my campsite. But after I descended from the workshop, a cracking above me signaled my doom. I dove into the river mere moments before an avalanche took out the path. You can't reach it now. The climb is too perilous.
I'll take my chances. You
Right.
just stay away from that workshop and try not to cause another mess.
Go to the campsite. Luckily, that takes us right up towards the metal flower also. Beautiful. Okay,
That
let me
card
out.
just said the workshop was near his campsite on the eastern ridge.
Let's go. Get out of the way, turkey. Let's go. Are you friendly? Yeah, okay. Just had to check. Can't be too careful. Huh. The free luminous braiding. I'll take it. Seems good, man. Oh, another storm bird. Oh, good. Nothing like a little snap maw. Campfire discovered. Up here. I know it said it was a Glenhawk site. Hey, Mercury Bullet, and hi, Heather. Happy Thursday, Stormbird. There's a lot going on over here. So you can shred. We should be able to... Yeah, we could slow time down while we're sliding. It's Thursday already. Indeed it is. I know. It kind of snuck up on me too. We're actually taking a small little like weekend trip just like tomorrow after the stream. It's nuts. What kind of music do I like? Just about all of it. Except for country. I'm not a real big country fan. But yeah, it was like, oh, and the weekend's almost here. So small trip. But yeah, I listen to a pretty wide variety of everything. From classical to
Here's the
electronic
stranger's
to
campsite, so the workshop can't be
rock
far.
and alternative
If I
and
can
metal.
find a way around the avalanche.
Yeah. I think I go this way. Oh my god, why? Why was that the option? Yeah. It's good. I mean, I don't particularly enjoy country music. I like some of it. Like, I guess some of it is like really just like like one artist. I'll listen to the heck out of some Charlie Daniels, but that's about it. But it really just kind of depends. I listen to, you know, a variety of stuff. Yeah, as it should, very likely. Oh, okay. We're climbing up now. Neat. Much more hip hop. Oh yeah, I do listen to hip hop a fair bit as well. Although not as much as I used to, actually. To be fair. Yikes. Yeah.
Snow chill itches.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh no, stop it, you're friends. Ah. However, you should 100% go and attack this bellowback.
Red light.
Go and get him. Attack my minions. Tyler the Creator, yeah. Oh, baby. That watcher was like, not happening. Not today. Ow. That's my boys. Oh yeah? Now every time I step in the car, get educated. Nice. It's good. Big fan of Kanye? I'm not so much. I like some of his early stuff. Oh, that wore off. Oh God, hide. No, go back to your home. I'm out.
A bit of lore brought that Stormbird here. If I find any and destroy them, the machine should leave.
Nice. And hey, I mean, you don't have to. God, sometimes the rolls are just so loud.
Okay, Aloy, now what?
Ow. Not a good time, phone alarm. It's like, hey, you should take a break. Oh, yeah. He like basically went through the mountain. Oh no! Dumb. the goofy yell. What? Ow. Ow. Hey, Phil. How you doing, man?
Low and quiet does it. That's one problem solved. Now I better find and disable any lures.
Oh, man. The loot, I know. That's exactly what I was just thinking, too. He died off of the cliff. Very wet here today, so just having a relaxing one. Nice. Looks a bit bigger. Yeah, I made it a little bit bigger. It's going pretty well here. Made a couple of goofs here and there, but things have been going pretty good.
Done. No more lures. Now about this workshop.
Investigate the workshop. I know, I can't believe. So there's just a Stormbird chilling down there, probably with some decent loot.
Whoever this Derval is, it sounds like he's made a lot of enemies. For good reason, too. Now to bring word back to Pitchcliff.
All right. Tattered letter. Dearest cogs and puppets, you miserable bungs have failed to find me again. Your attempts to capture me would make me laugh if I weren't so busy running circles around you and your so-called intelligence gathering. Just give up, or better yet, kill yourselves and save me the effort, you worthless slags. Never yours, Derval. All right, then. He seems like a pleasant person. But yeah, everything's going good. I got my long HDMI cable, so my setup is a little bit smoother. I know, right? Right, just make them mad. Oh, there it is. I want it. I want it, but I don't think I can get it. But yeah, so I got the HDMI cable, got that hooked up yesterday, although it's quite a bit bigger than I had. Like, it was an HDMI cable with Ethernet. The cord is so big. Yeah, thanks. Okay, we're just gonna very lightly. Just gonna take some small
Easier
steps.
when I was a kid.
Ow. Took a little tumble there. It's okay. It's okay. I think we made it. Oh, it's just a level 8 scrapper. Wait, is there no loot on the Stormbird?
It's over. Fight's on.
But yeah, I think I need to manage some of the cables a little well. It's kind of a small mess now. But it's all working out. Everything still goes up and down, and that's really the draw of it. Now the next part is upgrades. No, I'm kidding. But it is the next goal. The benchmarks came out. I have decided.
Why did this have to happen?
And I'm looking forward to it.
Fighting for our lives if someone hadn't stepped in.
You'll be happy to know I found another one of those lures and destroyed it. Should be the last you'll hear of it.
By fire and spit, you went above and beyond.
Ugh.
How do you know there won't be any more?
The workshop where I found it was long abandoned. You're safe.
Good. My troops want to spit and shake your hand, as my brother would have. On behalf of Pitchcliff and my family, I thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'd probably be pretty good. The 2080 and the I guess in the 1080 Ti are pretty similarly like performance wise for all the like traditional games right now and stuff like that. So the 1080 is probably not like so far behind. I think that the big thing is going to be if And that's kind of the gamble, right? Is if things start supporting more of the DLSS. Yeah, every once in a while. Oh, we didn't get the metal flower while we were up there. I am so dumb. Oh no. Let's go back and get it. But yeah, I notice on a few things here and there that that my 970 doesn't quite have it in full anymore. But yeah, it's more planning for the future. That I think that the DLSS, the deep learning super sampling stuff that NVIDIA is working with is really gonna be the big thing. I can't even imagine what it's going to mean for like portable hardware.
Let's make...
Nothing like Oseram steel.
And everything like that. Because
Please?
Just stay out of their way for now.
Can I take a moment of your time? I need to be more careful. Thank you for saving me.
you got a generous reward box. Nice. But yeah, so that's it. It's really like prepping to have hardware that can take advantage of like the ray tracing and take advantage of, ooh, you know what I kind of wanted? This move faster while wielding a heavy weapon thing. Since more and more things are
With
dropping
me.
heavy weapons for us. It's a little bit faster than what we were doing, that's for sure. But yeah, so as more and more things start supporting the ray tracing, and hopefully more and more things support the DLSS, the deep learning stuff that NVIDIA's got going on, I think that the new stuff will really start to outshine a lot of the other things. The problem is right now, they kind of want us to buy based on like not full looks at what the new stuff can do. And a lot of people don't really like that. Like, there are games that have come out and been like, we're going to be supporting DLSS and stuff like that. And the same thing with like ray tracing, but it's not actually like done yet. So yeah, before you upgrade at any rate, give the technologies. Yeah, I think the big thing is just, you know, making sure that the driver and like the proper support, like the driver software updates are out and everything like that. But judging from what they've shown so far, and I mean what they're telling us, I think the hopes are pretty high that it's going to be a pretty good upgrade from just that, like, you know, like you'll be able to really stretch the hardware a lot more is, I guess, what I'm looking forward to. There's no fish here. I really don't want to fight another Stormbird, man, but I will. I wonder if we can make it without doing all that. But yeah, so that's it. So it's like the new stuff is like there's a lot of promises and stuff, and it could be really good. It's just we don't fully know yet. But performance-wise on traditional games, it actually does really well. The 2080 outperforms like the 1080 Ti by a little bit on a fair chunk of games and stuff. So I think it's still oh god, jump please. So I think it still makes it worth it. Plus, if you're holding on for performance improvements later. Oh god, there's nothing. Oh. I don't know if I can get to it from here. This looks like a solid mountain. $2,300 for 1080, 8700K, 3 curved 27-inch monitors. Need to close that tab. Oh, whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. How, what? Whoa, whoa. Not nice. But no, if you're gonna build your dream machine, no 2080 or Ti. Where is he? Oh god. We've taken out a few of them so far, Angelos, but yeah. Whoa! Whoa! Excuse, why?
Snow. It's not getting any warmer. out
Why
here.
did it fly all the way over there? All I want is my loot. And the game's like, I'm not so sure. Can I get over there at all? Oh my word. Yeah, so far it's actually been pretty cool. Getting to kind of learn more about the world and everything like that. Still like not quite knowing what happened with everything. Oh, God. How far do I get to go? Get out of my head. Can I make it? I don't want to go too far. God dang it! No! Oh no. Oh. It had very rare parts on it too. That's all I wanted was to just go and get it. Probably a nice, very rare mod. Now we're gonna have to fight it again. Goodbye. Oh yeah. Got him. Whoa. Whoa. Oh god. That was yeah, the bird did one of these once he died. Okay, well, rip me. Before we go and take out that storm bird again, I need to go let my dogs out. I was gonna do it after we got the metal flower, but since we're gonna have to fight that thing again, very likely, might as well take a break before we go back up and do it. So, so I will be right back, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out so far for Horizon. We're gonna continue it in just a moment. The goal is to go up, get this metal flower, and then make our way this direction. Not do this corrupted zone yet because it's about 8 levels ahead of us, but see if we can do this cauldron. We're going to start kind of seeing what the levels of things are, but we have this whole section to clear out, which all seems pretty close, and I feel like we could knock out several items. The Thunderjaws? Yeah, we took that bad boy out like it was nothing. No, I'm kidding. It was a little tough, but it wasn't actually so bad. We just, Terror Blast arrows are OP, man, for taking off big weapons. Ugh. All right, though. Anyways, I will be back in just a few minutes, guys. Thanks for hanging out. More Horizon after this. All right, everyone, we're back. Thank you for sticking around for that break. Oh, man. I do appreciate it. Actually, I already have that song thumbs up in Pretzel, so. All right, fine. You know what? I'm not even gonna like hide from it this time. I'm going in like guns blazing. Like, I hope you're ready, Stormbird. 'Cause you have to deal with me now. And it's just the way that one's gonna be. Okay. Nope. Well, as guns a-blazing as possible, I suppose. Hey, Toe Tickler. What is up? I'm definitely not gonna, like, do that whole... Have you not seen me yet? 'Cause I've seen you, my friend. Should really just focus. Hi. Lightning. Ow. Well, let's just get home for work. Nice. I'm doing good. Although the game just totally screwed us over. We took out this big thing and it shot its body way off into the distance. And I couldn't go and loot it. Oh, nice. We already got it. Easy life. Where'd it go? Oh, Jesus. Land, you big storm dick. No. Kidding. Oh, he's definitely landing again.
Right on. Stay down. Narrowing pitch.
I was about to just like fly down the mountainside again. At least this time it didn't. Oh yeah, look at those. 42% fire coil, 44% corruption coil.
I'd have to ditch something.
What do I have to ditch? Coils. Stupid coils, man. All right, sorry, fire coil, you have to go. You've got to go. Some of these are genuinely just, I mean, not super great, so I've got no issue getting rid of them. Yeah. Should be pretty good. That should allow us to at least pick up these. Yeah, alright. Easy peasy. Like, the Stormbirds aren't necessarily overly difficult to take out. It's all just a matter of, like, being familiar with, like, each of the, enemies. Hey, there it is. Oh, that's weird. That grew in, like, a straight triangle. Alright. Alright, we do, however, now need to figure out where we're going. I think the goal is going to be to make our way to that cauldron, see if we can get into it. So we go to this campfire. I don't really want to run back over there. Woo! Oh. So everybody's had some good ideas for extra games that should be on the PlayStation Classic. I've I've seen Brave Fencer Musashi on the list, Chrono Cross, some other Final Fantasies, and stuff like that. I think those all sound great. Although, I think I would be not like skeptical, but like I don't think that the chance of like a second Final Fantasy appearing on it is pretty good. Just because like they've already got one, and obviously with only 20 games, you want to try and branch out. And despite how overdone people think Final Fantasy VII is, it was the one that kind of like redefined, or like that defined JRPGs on the console. So can't really argue with that, I don't think. PS Classic, they announced it. So like the Super Nintendo Classic and the Nintendo Classic, it's gonna be like a little mini system, like it's like a little mini emulator with like 20 official ROMs on it. Is essentially what it is. Yeah, they've announced 5 games for it so far. Oh yeah, I also saw Twisted Metal. That's a good one. So what? Okay, Final Fantasy VII, Jumping Flash, which is actually one that I'm not super familiar with. Ridge Racer Type 4, Tekken 3, and Wild Arms, which is another JRPG. So they've already announced 2 JRPGs for the PlayStation Classic. But anyways, those are the 5 that are announced. They said that there were going to be 20 games on it. So they just haven't said what the other 15 are going to be quite yet. Which is cool. Leave some guessing room. Although I'd be like half of the games that people were like, I want to see this. I like still have my original PlayStation discs for. So it doesn't, I don't know. It wouldn't do much for me. Ape Escape. I thought about Ape Escape. Yeah. Oddworld, Toomba 2. I never played any of the Toomba games, so that's not one that I'm super familiar with.
Back to your business.
But yeah. Oh, hey, 29. Sweet. Oh, did I take? No, that's a stick. Oh, we did take out the Glenhawk, though, so that's cool. I have these fond memories of a game called Dragon Valor that me and my brother played. Ow. Yeah, those would be pretty cool. A 42% damage coil? Are you kidding me?
Pass the test.
God dang. Oh god. Scrappers. They're like, ooh, what's over here? I will literally destroy you.
Now they're hunting me.
What else? What else? Medieval? That would be really cool, I think. Metal Gear Solid. I saw Metal Gear Solid would be a really good one. And then people thought Spyro too, and I think Spyro would be a neat choice. Although I'm not so sure with the remaster coming out so soon. If that would actually happen, because I mean they obviously want to point people towards getting the remaster, but maybe that would be a way to encourage some nostalgia or something with it. You know, I don't really know. No, interesting. Shock rack, wax, Cauldron Zeta. Oh God. Oh God.
I'll do what I have to. That'll help.
Ow. Not exactly the way that I thought that would go, but it worked out okay. We have so many echo shells. All the higher level enemies are dropping these. I didn't really need that shock wax.
Be fascinating, if they weren't looking for me.
Wait, what? Oh god, is there another one? Oh, is it just a watcher? So I wonder if we're going to be able to get into that. Because that was Cauldron Zeta. I believe that's the, I mean, it's bound to be like one of the last ones. Because I think, Rockbreaker, Override, Cauldron Zeta overrides. I mean, that's these like big things. Cauldron Zeta. I mean, I'm not so sure it's just gonna like let us into it right now. Nope. Ow. Pain. Electricity. I wonder if there's another way to get in there. Oh, find the hidden entrance. Literally what they're wanting us to do. When did it get all stormy? The sun was just out. Probably need to go around this way. No, I don't need the shock wax.
Ugh, the scrapes.
I think this is it. Oh man. What are we gonna have to fight in here? Like, if this is the one that overrides Rock Breakers and Thunderjaws and Storm Eagles, Stormbirds, not Storm Eagles. Sorry, Storm Eagle is a Mega Man boss, I believe. At least it gives us an opportunity to restock on some health and stuff. This is generally like the only plants you find in the cauldrons.
Stocking up.
I thought we were just dead for a second. She just like disappeared. Oh god. That would have been something. I was like, well, that's over. Just disappeared into the
Check it
weird
out
water.
later.
The fact also that we're over in the Zeta area makes me feel like this is, I think, a much higher level area than kind of what I was anticipating being in. Oh, what was that? Oh, well, too late now. Yeah, good. They're all like 24% health packs. Oh, really? Oh, it just puts us here. It's just like, yeah, you got a Thunderjaw to fight down in here. So, good luck. Wow. Oh, this is a really confined space for this fight. Those are going to be important so that we can get the weapon off of the Thunderjaw. Let's go ahead and run around. Stock up on as much health as we can. This fight is going to be a mess.
Saving these for the trail.
Well, it looks like we were able to basically fully grab our health. Oh, well, I lied. Because this is apparently not a real health drop. Rip me. All right then. Well, not much else to do other than take it out and then create an army of Thunderjaws to do our bidding. I'm kidding. We need that, like, the longer lasting combat override for it to be super effective. Component removed. What was removed? Jesus. It's such a small area. Oh, stop it. It's not nice. Okay, I think we got it. Okay, okay. You're like right there. Just get hit by the fire line. As far as the time, yeah, it's a really confined area. Oh yeah. Telling you guys, Tear Blast arrows are so good. It's like almost unreal. Just the ability to just like so easily just like rip off parts from huge machines. It's crazy. Oh yeah? I can't say that I ever actually played it. Again, one of those that I heard like good things about, or like always like saw at like Blockbuster or something.
There we go.
Oh baby.
Information to help me override more machines.
We've got Stormbirds, Rock Breakers, Thunderjaws, 10,000 experience points. Only took, yeah, they definitely don't take a whole lot of damage. Very heavily armored, you know. Play number, yeah, I'm only on normal at the moment. I kind of just wanted to experience the game as much as possible without worrying about it being on like a super high difficulty or anything. Sweet. Okay. Next is to really go and get that tall neck. We should have enough time for it. I'm actually gonna go and do that first. Gonna go and get the tall neck first, and then work our way up to some of the items over there. But we got Cauldron Zeta, so I feel pretty good about that. I like how it just like it like tells you where the tall necks are, even though you like maybe like haven't seen it at all. Ow. Alright, it was a mistake. Ow. Oh no, I can't. It's a 43% corruption coil, which I don't in particular need. Oh god. So busted. Might as well just get rid of that. Shock and tear. Let's just get rid of one of these other corruption coils.
Good hit.
Ow. Seems uncalled for. Oh, hey, we hit 30. Take out a little convoy. Hit 30. Oh, hey, there's a data point right there. Just got back. Ho Chi Minh's gone, barely got out. 2/3 of the brigade didn't. Fell back to the Bien Hoa along QL1K with scads of those cockroach. He kept blasting the whole ride. Must have been 15 scarabs. Got so frenzied, Blue had to pry my hands off the trigger and yank me out of the DEW turret. Huh. CO called it friendly fire, but that's crap. They were just pissed because we were bugging out and they couldn't. Oh my god, now we're back in the USA and the CO is calling it a qualified success because we delayed the bots by several days. And time is what Zero Dawn needs. Said we'd have a new mission tomorrow. Oh my god. What? No, definitely didn't need the Ridgewood. Buy ingredients for dinner and make it eat. Be back in a bit. Nice, toe tickler. Enjoy, man. Is that a bandit camp? No, it's a hunting range. I was like, what? I don't really care for the hunting range part. This is going to be like the only thing that I don't really like want to do. I'm leaving you guys alone. Don't mind me. Just going to be on my way.
Keep that for later.
Oh, hey, there's a little village. Pit stop. Pit stop. Not that I think there's going to be anything in particular here, but
I can get out of this.
unflinching watch. Doesn't appear to be like any side quests here or anything. I can't even tell if there's going to be like a merchant here. I don't think there is.
So much for being careful.
Just make our way along. I can't believe we hit level 30 already. I can't, like, what's like the level for the main quest? It seems like we're gonna be just like way too strong with 500 HP and all of the abilities to back it up. Good Strider sight. That would actually make. Hey, Talon, no such thing too strong. Yeah.
Never know when I might need these.
It just seems, all in all. I wonder if I could ride a long leg. Probably not. That's fire kiln. Rip. just need the one.
Let's go.
Strider incoming!
You guys can deal with all of that yourself. I'm going to the tall neck. Oh, good. Just a regular rock breaker site, huh? No biggie. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh no. Ah, it's fire kiln. Useless. Oh, jeez. Oh no. Oh no. I don't want to do this. What even are these? Dude, not a fan. Nope. Nope. Nope, I am not a fan of that. No, sir. I just want to go to the tall neck. Oh. What a mess.
What's this? My focus is receiving alert.
Oh no. Sorry, buddy. Kind of got a little
Hi,
antsy on me there.
Let me show you what I like.
We are at 100 out of 100, huh? Oh man. Absolutely nuts. Get rid of some of this chill water. We have a whole bunch of it. Taking up a bunch of inventory space. Same thing with metal vessels. Just get rid of some of those. Just get rid of a little bit of corruption glaze. A little bit of these. I think we're doing okay on the rest of everything. And of course, we pick up some more chill water. I'm gonna go ahead and there we go. Just get rid of that whole stack over there.
Get her! Then we do it the hard way.
Wait, are you kidding?
Finish you.
This one'll hurt. One up.
What? I really need to just find some more plants. Some more medicine.
Perfect.
What's perfect? Oh, hey. We found the long leg. Tall neck. Long leg. I think we just looted something called a long leg. All right, what do we got? What is that? Ravager?
I must be closing in on the signal.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to go way up.
Are you alert?
I'm out.
Okay, I need to get up to the tall neck's head.
Oh my god. What? Oh no. God, they have such good aim. Okay, hold up. I know it's a little cheesy to pause during combat. Oh god, is that all that we have? But I really need to heal. Oh, it's the tall neck. I was like, what is that?
Here they come. No way I'll be able to take a machine that big down. Just go about your business. Lights down.
Good lord, how do I get up here? I think I needed a bellowback heart for the Nora Silent Hunter heavy. Actually, so I think that's gonna end up being a pretty good grab there.
I should be able to jump onto the tall neck from here.
Holy crap. That should work out. While we're waiting on this guy, do I need any more? I do. These enemies are absolutely insane. They're just getting like crazier and crazier. We should get a skill point for this tall neck as well. I mean, what a perfect noise for these moments.
I'm picking up another signal.
Oh, wait, it put me all the way back here? Dude. Hey, follower. Praise the sun indeed. Oh, that was a mess. Which means that we probably don't have our bellow back thing anymore. That one can go. Those can go. Give it a random. Oh, nice. Lucky you. Yeah. GG. Those are fun. The sub-gifting thing's cool. It's especially neat if you happen to get lucky enough to like get one to a channel that you like regularly like watch and everything. It doesn't always work out quite like that, but it is nice when it does. Yeah, nice. That is a good praise the sun. Oh, from Oro. Nice. I do feel like it actually took out some of the ones. Like, I feel like our... Oh, nice. I feel like the...
Looks good.
The items that we kind of disassembled are still disassembled.
There's the tall neck that my focus picked up.
All right, I want to get this tall neck, and then we'll probably call it a day. So we just got to figure out the best way to go about it over there. Do a little quick save. And the emotes are neat. Well, there you go.
It's on to me.
What? Be like, you know what? You two fight each other. Real Lion King-esque areas over here. Kind of looks like Fallout. Yeah, I can see that too. I don't want to fight the bellow back if I don't have to.
This should be a good spot for jumping onto the tunnel.
It would be. Hey, Tom. Welcome back, man. Best Fallout. Oh, good lord. What's everything fighting?
Handy.
Can I override a Bellowback? Nope. No, I cannot. No
I
time.
think I can leap onto the tall neck from here.
Yes, we made it. Okay, that's all I wanted.
Now I just have to reach its head.
Oh, this is the last thing that I wanted to do. Oh. Fancy. Because this will open up
Keep quiet now.
so much more. Always a pain. It wasn't so bad. We just missed the first jump the last time, and then that put us a little bit too far back, really. They're being perpetually surrounded by like more and more enemies. which is tough, you know?
Good. Got the data.
Oh, baby, that should clear up. Oh, look at all of it. Oh, man. Holy crap. Awesome. So we cleared all the way up to here. We know that this is a cauldron that we can't get to yet, part of the story, but we did do Cauldron Zeta. We didn't do this Corrupted Zone. It's a bit of a high level for us. Got a side quest done over here. Got a metal flower. Like I said, Cauldron. Made our way to the Tall Neck. And we have a bunch of stuff that we can do over here now. But we're probably going to start by... there's the... that fire would actually be pretty useful. We're going to go ahead and rappel down. Go to that fire and save. Yeah. The jumping in this is a little strange occasionally. I do agree. But yeah, so we're going to go save. And then next time, we'll just focus on clearing out this upper area and then moving down. It took us a little bit longer to do some of these things. The game resetting our Stormbird kill also was pretty disappointing. They do move a lot faster than you would think. Like, you wouldn't think that they'd actually be like going as quick as they are, but their steps are really big.
Deal with them quickly.
Yeah, it would be really cool on PC. That's health. I think that
take
was
that
2
away.
Ravagers without getting hit. This is a PS4 exclusive, yeah. Nope, didn't get what I was hoping for. You think? I mean, it's still got tons and tons of like awards and everything like that.
Hello?
I mean, I'm sure it could have done like even better, but I don't know if it hurt it. I mean, and or in cases like Bloodborne where Sony actually helps like fund the game. Still not 100% sure how all that's going down, you know? All right. Well, we are going to pick this back up tomorrow. Or, well, maybe tomorrow. I haven't totally decided yet. And make our way. We may just kind of like go grab this metal flower, get the Bannock figure, and then kind of make our way up, and then fast travel back and come down. Something like that. But yeah, pretty good progress so far. Look at how much, like, this is it. This tall neck reveal, this section of the map. We've got the whole thing revealed. Got to do the collectibles and actually make it to Meridian and everything like that. But we're going to be smooth sailing coming up really shortly here. I am going to get critical hit plus next time then. No, I'm not finished playing, but I am done doing Horizon for the day. So yeah. We will continue this next time.